Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen Spiral from the Book of Saw. Not to be confused with Spiral, the Shudder original gay horror movie. Although, if this were the 80s, I would be able to call both of these movies gay, but for very different reasons. Gay, however, is no longer a negative connotation, so Spiral is not gay. It's not even happy. Before I get into that, let me remind you folks all that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean, and 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the big blue for me. So if you could be so kind as to comment on this channel, or comment on this video, like it, perhaps share it with your friends, and then you'll make the ocean gay. As in happy. Although I'm sure there's plenty of gay in the ocean because we don't judge the ocean, because we love the ocean unconditionally, as we should love all people unconditionally, gay, straight, transgender, or whatever. But I digress. So Spiral from the Book of Saw probably started its life as a movie about corrupt police officers. And then somebody said, about a serial killer targeting corrupt police officers. And then somebody said, this guy's kind of like the Jigsaw Killer if we add a few traps in. So they added some Jigsaw-ish moments, and they're just sort of stuck in the movie. It's like, yes, this is how these people die. I think originally, the guy would just, kill them and cut out their tongue and send their tongue to somebody because he's a serial killer and that's what they do. But I think that they decided, no. Let's give the guy a choice. None of these traps are survivable in any way. You do that much damage, you're going to die. So there's that. And you've got Chris Rock playing a detective who once turned in a dirty cop. And you've got his dad, who was the chief of police and the king of dirty cops. Which brings up a lot of weird questions. And they're out there hunting down, chief of police not so much, but they're out there hunting down this Jigsaw copycat serial killer. Alright? Just to be clear, you've got one of the greatest. Samuel L. Jackson is very underutilized in this movie. Doesn't say motherfucker once. But you've got two very well-recognized African-American actors, both of whom I've always loved their work, in a movie where they don't really seem to belong, and they're very inappropriately utilized. And then you've got this other, I don't remember even what he looks like, but he's the detective assigned to Chris Rock's character, stuck in there, and they're doing copish things. And again, I have a big problem with the Saw franchise in general, which is you can't build giant traps and not have the police figure out who you are. It just doesn't work that way. That's number one. Jigsaw, they would know who he is. There's no way he would be escaping the police that long. I don't care who's on his side. Police, if they were serial killers, wouldn't be that stupid. Anyway, and the whole time I'm thinking this is the guy who's gonna be it, and it's okay, they sort of throw you for a loop there at the end, but I don't believe it. I think that's just a reveal waiting for the next movie. Because this is probably getting a sequel, even though it sucks. In addition, the filming of this film, the flashback sequences are done overlay to current time, I guess so they're doing two scenes at once. And it's hard to follow. Because, look, the people in these films, they're not very distinctive characters. You've got the two distinctive characters these are the guys I recognize. And then you've got the chick. And beyond that, they're just all kind of there. You don't really know who's who. So these flashbacks just kind of cloud you. And I mean, you know, you look at Chris Rock, he's got beef with his dad, he's got beef with his boss, he's got beef with his partner, he's got beef with existing, he's hateful, he's angry. Sounds like the kind of guy I'd want to hang out with, really. You know, we'd sit there, drink beer, and talk about how much the world sucks. But, you know, hit a box. Anyway, but the thing being, one of the counterpoints to this is that the police chief, the ex-police chief, is saying, yes, I was a corrupt police officer, but I was doing that to drop the murder rate and send criminals to jail. Okay, I don't think that's how it works. I don't really know if you can bend the rules for good when you're a police officer, at least not when you're sending people to jail, because my experience is the police will be like, look, somebody caused a crime. Let's just find a black guy and frame him, and then that's it. I mean, I really hate to be that guy, but I actually once saw a documentary where the police arrested some black guy, and yes, the suspect was black, but they proved it wasn't that black guy, all right? And then the police chief is all, so we released the suspect, which in my mind was a step in the wrong direction. No, you had the wrong guy. Arresting him was a step in the wrong direction. I want guilty people to go to jail, okay? So, the police dynamic in here, which is really where the beef of the film should have been. I mean, you know, it should have been this whole thing about someone angry at police corruption, and then you've sort of got the counter-argument there. But the counter-argument is introduced so late, and it's so weak, that it doesn't really seem to make sense. So yeah, Spiral, from the Book of Saw, is a watch only if you're bored movie. It is not good. It is definitely not good. Spiral, the Shudder original, I don't know. I think somebody sent me a copy of it. I never got to it. So if you guys want me to watch that, you gotta kind of let me know. Just say I'm not really into those kind of movies, so yeah, it's I'll watch it. That's fine. It's a horror movie. It's my jam, but I don't know if I want to see two dudes making out. You know, I mean, I kind of think I don't want to see anybody making out because I'm single. It just makes me feel lonely. Anyway, I'm Richard. Hello there. This is El Mouso Fabuloso, and I would just like to say, have you noticed how ridiculously sexy Richard is? Well, yes, he is sexy, and he is helping the environment, promised to take a pound of trash out of the ocean through the company 4Ocean. Once he's monetized for every 1,000 subscribers he gets. He's already paid for 2 pounds, and as I film this, not even 2,000 subscribers and not monetized. So he is just an absolutely fabulous, sexy man. And you lucky dog, you can make him even more sexy by commenting and liking this video and giving him that thumbs up, and then subscribing and letting everybody know how absolutely sexy he is. Let's make Richard the sexiest man on earth, because we all know he is already. All right, we all know he deserves that. So yes, oh, so sexy. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm sexy too. Sexy in blue.